Hey Cancer, how's it going? Welcome to your May 2020 tarot reading, you guys. I know these videos are late, but I still wanted to get the May energy out there. You know, May happened. I always say that. So it's important to go back and reflect on what's going on energetically in May. Huge month. It went by kind of quick, in my opinion. We're already in Gemini season, so happy Gemini season to those out there watching. And that means if you're a Cancer sun, your birthday's next month. So I want to start out by getting an oracle card from the Universe of Love and Connection oracle deck. I feel like this is perfect. You literally can receive a message from the universe. It's like giving the universe a third house to speak with, okay? So what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2020? Just anything you'd like to say to them. I'll shuffle them this way though, a little bit easier. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2020. What is the message for Cancer? Cancer, May 2020. Okay, there's like so many messages that just try to come out for you. Turn on your love light. Convince yourself, not others. What you give will come back. Alright, let's see if there's just one solid card will come out, but that could have been relevant to someone out there. Give me a message for Cancer. Like, there's just a bunch coming out. You need not worry. You have what it takes. Keep it simple. Do something new, something different. I love these cards. A lot of colors. Just give me one card, though, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, please. These are hard to shuffle. Cancer. There just must be a lot of messages for you guys. You know, the North Node just moved into Gemini. So you're no longer, like, karmically bound. You know what to do. Is the card that's coming out. You know what to do, Cancer. Very intuitive vibe here. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it is a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind. These messages are very witty and sarcastic, so I'm going to read that again. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A lot easier. Not that I don't love your mind. And that's interesting that your mind is coming up here, your heart and stuff, because Venus is retrograde in Gemini, but after the retrograde in a few months, it will proceed to Cancer, and Mercury is fast approaching your sign. On the 28th, Mercury will go into Cancer. So you are destined for greatness on the wings of love is the bottom of the deck. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsals for great stuff coming your way. I love these messages. So yeah, you know what to do apparently, Cancer. Okay, we got some head and heart, mind energy choices, but we're going to move to the tarot now. So we have the Chariot here. It took me a little while to connect with you guys. I just think that's because it took me so long to connect with Gemini this month. I think they have a lot going on. And that is your 12th house. We got some 12th house energy coming up. Taurus was your 11th house. Gemini is your 12th house, especially if you're a Cancer rising. Okay? But if not, maybe you should watch for your rising sign, because it may resonate more than your sun. So let's take a quick look at some of the messages in May before we shuffle. So you're getting clarity over something heavy, Cancer. There's going to be, at some point in May, some kind of heavy load of release. You've been working really hard, first of all, on clarity. You've been carrying around. This is someone with a heavy new idea. Like, their truth is, this is a heavy truth. The heaviness of a truth that you're figuring out for yourself or in regards to someone else. It may be an obstacle. The Chariot card talks about obstacles, but we also know this is talking about forward movement forward. It's talking about progression, forward, and focus. But the obstacle could be something that something that the truth will release you from. Okay, there's a new beginning of clarity here, but this Ten of Wands is an ending. There needs to be an ending. There's something here there's some kind of heavy ending that ends with the truth and clarity and victory. You might have to cut something out, but see, you're holding on to something as well, or maybe this is about holding on to the truth. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's someone here that's quite difficult to communicate with, and this is going to become a problem in the end of May going into June, when we have Mercury in Cancer, when we want to communicate about our feelings, when we want to communicate about home and our foundation, it's going to be emotional. And this might cause someone to walk away. This may be the full moon in Sagittarius. This could be the full moon in Scorpio. So, May 7th, June 7th, those could be important cycles and days where there was an argument and someone walked away from a commitment. This card just flew out of my hand. So that card is flying, if you guys can see that. So there's some conflict here, an argument or something, maybe in a marriage. Yeah, there's definitely, oh goodness. So I wanted to mention how Saturn is now in Aquarius and no longer opposing you. Hallelujah. Therefore, there are cycles of commitments. You could be dealing with a Taurus, by the way, but this looks like a separation, a divorce maybe, all because of an argument, conflict, mind game. Someone's walking away on a soul journey. Someone is not fulfilled here, and they're walking away to get their fulfillment. They could be literally walking away from a Taurus. This may be Taurus season that you walked away, the Taurus new moon, Scorpio full moon. But yeah, there's a cycle here. Look at this. There's a cycle of a commitment, marriage, some kind of belief. You no longer believe in this. It's not traditional or something. It's just over. Okay, separation. It might involve work as well. But it looks like you're going to be hanging on to your clarity that you've gained in this situation. Someone here really fought to be heard. So now they're hanging on to that intellectual. You may be feeling a little bit detached. But it looks like overall May is pretty heavy. The card right behind you is the Ten of Wands. So this is definitely about the truth of what you're carrying. This could be very mental because of the Ace of Swords. Okay, maybe May is just one of those months where it's like, wow, I can't believe I was carrying around all these heavy thoughts. It's really time to move forward. Lighten your load mentally before Mercury enters your sign, Cancer, because trust me, there's going to be a lot more thoughts to analyze at the end of May going into June. We have the Five of Pentacles showing itself. Someone here may be feeling left out in the cold. This might have been a new spark. There may be a second chance at a new spark with a person, place, or thing that was left out in the cold. This could be a home environment, unemployment energy, financial conflict. Could definitely be like a call about a promotion. And you've been waiting on this, Cancer. There was investments here, and you're about to reap some sort of reward or effort in return. So let's focus on Cancer energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2020. What are the messages for Cancer? We already know that you know what to do, though, Cancer. This whole month was about knowing what to do. I'm not really sure if you did it or not, but knowing what to do is the first step. You know what I mean? And if not, you will know what to do by June when Mercury comes into your sign. So let's see what's going on for Cancer for May. This card just bumped out. We have the Magician. I don't make this shit up. Mercury is a card ruled, the Magician is a Mercury card. It's ruled by Mercury. So even at the beginning of May, this could definitely be how you guys came into May. Manifesting, magical, doing some sort of, spell or ritual. Like the Magician has all elements: earth, fire, water, and air. So this is how you feel, what you think, what you're creating, and what's tangible in your environments. All elements. And there may be distractions, but it's like you're magical as fuck. You're preparing something. It's all about believing in yourself coming into May. This is very similar to the Gemini reading, because Gemini received a card, and then so all of us, I feel a lot of us were trapped in our head the beginning of May, just because there was a full moon in Scorpio. So be careful, Cancer, not to trap yourself somewhere, because this is a self-imprisonment energy. You're stuck in your head. You're doing that thing where you try to detach even though you're a water sign. Gemini season, you may feel this may be that, yeah, Mercury is going to trap you guys in your head. And you guys, some of you are already feeling this as you came into May. Now, there could be a situation that you feel stuck in because you don't think you have enough resources. Like, it might be a home environment or a specific relationship with a family member or a spouse where it's like codependent almost. This is a magical prison, though. And it's like the only way out of this is, well, one, your mind, because of Mercury. We already know that's like such a huge, knowing is such a thing that's going to come to you. Mercury is the planet of knowing, analyzing, detail. So it's like you're manifesting, you're going to use magic to get yourself out of a situation, to get yourself out of your head. Whatever you feel stuck in, Cancer, okay? Yeah, it's coming crashing down anyways. There's a tower that you're stuck in, and you're even hanging on to this false foundation to a certain extent. Cancers do rule foundation in astrology, the fourth house of foundation and roots. So it's very important that you're being honest with yourself and not blinding yourself to the tower that you're living in, that you're dating. Someone here is dating or living or working in a tower, and it's like, it's because you're trying to hang on to your only foundation and it's crumbling down, and that's the truth you're gaining. Another thing about Mercury, yeah, look, the Chariot just tried to flip out with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, hello, Cancer. You're trying to tell me that that's what's heavy, right? Some of you may even be moved to emotion at this point in the reading because, you know, there's some Cancers out there that are really, really, really going through some heavy burdens. And, you know, it's time to close them all out because we're entering your 12th house. Look, bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. It could have to do with a relationship. That could be where the clarity and the change is coming in. That could be where the endings, the unknown endings, following your intuition about where you need to put in more effort and where you just need to let things kind of end painfully, you know what I mean? And so that you can start over and get this clarity. Something's going to end with the Ten of Swords and you're going to start over with a new situation. And for some of you, it's because you're destined to be with someone and that's the truth. But let's see. Give me more for May, for Cancer. And out comes the Star card. This is a card I saw a lot for you in the pre-shuffle, okay? There's definitely going to be a lot of movement forward because I'm hearing, you know, cars and stuff outside. One second, guys. And if I haven't mentioned, the Chariot does represent a car. For some of you guys out there may be something with a vehicle that's important. But wow, we have 2 major arcana. You guys came into May. Again, you can feel, you know, this energy at any time in May, but just for me, in the sake of the reading, I'm going to read this like most of you came into May. This is like the beginning of May's energy, you know, manifesting some sort of destiny. There's some kind of inspiration here. We have Aquarius, Gemini, and Virgo on the table. Now, someone here may have Mercury in Aquarius. That may be an important placement of a cross watcher or something like that, because we have Mercury and Aquarius on the table. If so, be very careful of that placement. I have that placement, and it can be very mastermind. It's a mastermind energy. It's a certain level of detaching. But other than that, Cancer, I just see there's something here that needs healing. Like mental healing is something that's going to be very huge once Mercury moves into Cancer at the end of May going into June. But the Star is about inspiration, some kind of renewal. But the bottom of the deck, this is why I said to be careful, because we have the Seven of Swords. So I don't know if there's any energy with an Aquarius. There may be a lie. Like for me, just because of the Mercury and Aquarius placement, or the dark side of Aquarius, it's so genius, it's so crafty that it can be deceptive. It can be a lie. It can be somebody who's trying to get away with something. So just be mindful of that when it comes to something that you're manifesting with the stars. You know, you may have to try to get out of a, you may have to strategize, because there is, the good part of this is that there's mental strategy here when it comes to how to heal a situation. Okay, but the Seven of Swords, behind the Seven of Swords, we have Aries. So this could involve an Aries, an Aquarius, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a boss at work, a hardworking man, money with a father figure, and that's where the Tower is coming in at. Something that a boss is going through, or a father figure at a home. But someone's trying to save all the money they can with the Four of Pentacles. They're holding on tight. Give me more for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For May, we have the Death card coming out. I know you're stuck in your head around the Scorpio full moon, but at least we have some endings. We have Scorpio and Aquarius. Someone here may have Mercury in Scorpio. Or maybe this is just about, you know, something you're manifesting that's going to give you hope. It's very important that you believe in what's manifesting. You know, get outside, look at the stars. This is the time of the full moon in Scorpio, like May 7th. There was some kind of ending that you were hoping for, or it was healing. All right, bottom of the deck, yeah, Ace of Cups. So this ending is going to bring in new love. This could be a new Scorpio. It could be a birth of a child, but it's definitely an ending and a beginning. Emotional transformation I'm picking up on here. Water pouring from the Star card, water pouring from... So there's just this energy of something showering. I think that was your April message for me. Your last month, your reading was all about something showering. So there is something showering on you. This new love, yeah, it's coming in quick. It might be coming in Gemini season. It might be a Gemini. It could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or this is just someone who's coming in to tell the truth. They made their mind up very quickly. Yeah, wow. Emotional fulfillment. We got an ending and a beginning here. This is like the 11 of Cups. It doesn't get any better than that. Complete emotional fulfillment. Self-love, healing, all that beautiful stuff. Give me more for Cancer for May 2020, please. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, someone here is very much connecting. This could be change and transformation taking place in a marriage, a celebration, you know, parties at home, birthdays, holidays, whatever it might be. But twin flame energy here. Someone here may be married. The thing is, though, with the Four of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. So although there is this energy to commit a new home perhaps, or, you know, again, a celebration, a wedding may be important here. We have a lot of options though underneath the surface. Someone here is like, it's like choose your own adventure. There may be a lot of options as far as where to live. A lot of options. Someone here, there's a someone who's wedding planning, period. That's not going to resonate with everyone. Not everyone's getting married, especially during these times, but some of us are. And I gotta say that for that listener, that this is definitely someone who has a lot of options. Where do I get married? What color is my dress? Wedding options here. Okay, a lot of, but on the other hand, this is illusion. This is options in other areas too. Your home, your marriage, commitment, a lot of options for commitment. You know what I mean? This is about committing to a choice, and kind of taking a shot in the dark for the end of May. You know what I mean? There's a lot of confusion here, and you know, you're gonna have to take authority. One of these options may involve an Aries or a father figure or a boss or control. Okay, let's see. But so far, there's a lot of major arcana. Yeah, this Emperor definitely wants to be shown. Look at that message again. Someone here, there's like, someone who's like controlling with money. Okay, a father figure. This is Taurus, Aries energy. Very controlling, like power struggle with money. That's why you're stuck in your head, because there's something here about you being, you got to get yourself out of this tower, Cancer. Okay, trust me, I resonate with that. Get yourself out of, you know what this is. You already know what to do. You know, you know who this is, what this is, because of how stuck in your head you've been about it, because of how you can feel literally this starting to shake and crumble apart with little arguments here and there. Like, you've seen signs of this. You're very intuitive. And it most likely has something to do with your financial control. Maybe these are people. I don't know what this is, but it's coming down. When the Emperor and the Tower come out, it's very Mars, Aries energy. Like, someone may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Mars, so they're slower to take action. But there's a situation calling for authority, power, and control so that you can actually get what you want, Cancer, so that you can get what you're wishing for, emotional fulfillment. So show me the second half of May for Cancer 2020. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Show me the second half of May 2020 for Cancer, please. We have that Ace of Cups. Yeah, this Ace of Cups was featured up here too. So there's like a new love that was kind of echoed through the beginning of May behind the scenes, like little feelings that you knew were coming. It was slow. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Okay, but there's definitely new feelings that you're starting to feel. Okay, it doesn't have to be for an earth sign, doesn't have to be a water sign either, but it's new love that someone's approaching practically this time. Someone's a bit slower, but look, there's definitely a new spark. So someone here may be slow to be intimate, to have sex, to actually start this passionately, and that's probably because of their past. It's very risky here, but look, there's definitely a second chance at a new beginning. This is one of your options, Cancer. Look at one of these options. Some of these options are going to feel risky, but it's spring energy, spring fever. This is the spring fever cards. And you're going to feel called to one of these options. That's why it's saying you know what to do, okay? Even if it involves lying, cheating, stealing, getting away with something, Cancer, sometimes you just have to put yourself first. Because there's a newness, there's slow approaching new beginnings. Maybe they were slow throughout Taurus season, but this is a passionate new beginning, something that's going to spark something within you, and it's going to be very emotionally overjoying. Some of you guys, that's what you were manifesting. We have the Queen of Wands coming out. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag woman. Maybe there's an other woman on the side or something to mention with the Queen of Wands. We have a Queen of Cups at the other side. So there is two women here, or this is two parts of the same woman. Someone who's very emotionally expressive, very sensitive yet feisty. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. Could definitely be a Gemini. Maybe there's a choice here between two water signs or two people you love, because we got Pisces, Scorpio here specifically, but it could be Cancer as well, and Gemini in the middle. But it's all about what you've invested in emotionally, Cancer. Okay, I don't know if these are two different people or if this is just love in general, but we do have a Knight of Cups coming in. This could be a long distance relationship where there's a physical distance, but emotionally, wow. Now, I will say, if this is two different people, one of them, there may be an age difference, like 5 years or, whatever. Because the Knight is like a teenager, not literally, guys, but I'm saying, it's just, you can see there's difference in maturity here, and I'm going to apply that to someone's emotion. Because this Queen, she's very mature, and she's kind of mastered what this Knight is on his way to mastering. This love messenger, this romantic person. Queen of Cups has a lid on her cup, so she's not This may be someone who's been hurt, could be you, but again, Cancer, where'd you invest at? Because you're gonna get that. Wow, look at this. Someone here, I mean, there's all Pentacle. There's 4 Pentacle cards here. This has to do with a job, maybe online energy. Someone has an online career here, or they have stability and financial fulfillment on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. But there's a new endeavor here, like a new home being offered to you, and you're just waiting. Look at these 3 last cards. Okay, there's, again, remember we had the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and we had the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. You're getting literally endings and beginnings with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. That's what you're waiting on here. But yeah, I'm telling you what, there's probably another woman or like several different options, and unless this is someone watching energy, but someone's very confident, needs to make a choice between 2 lovers perhaps. But I do feel someone's emotionally connected to someone. And that might be the issue, because there's new emotional connections coming in as well, Cancer. So let's see. Let's see how the second half of May plays out. Show me, you know, the ending to the second half. Look at that, Ace of Wands. I can't make this up, guys. I don't choose the cards. This is the energy. This is at least the energy that some of you are aligned with. Okay, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I can't even tell you. You know, this is intimate, this is new love, this is new passion. Be very, very careful, those of you out there who don't want to be parents, because the Ace of Wands is a sexual encounter sometimes, and the Ace of Cups is a child. But I see new love, new passion. Now, the thing is, with this Ace of Wands, you're going to feel really, really called to this at the end of May. This is like, you know, actually right around now. You know, the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, 27th. That could be when this new spark is coming in. And I don't know if this is definitely love for some of you. It might involve an Aquarius, but look, this is what you were manifesting. Someone here is involving the stars and the cosmos. Someone here may be famous. Yeah, there's a synchronicity. The star is like someone who gets a lot of attention, famous, but there's also a death to the situation. Okay, this is like a supernova. The star and the death, like the death of a star is a supernova. So this is like a beautiful ending here. It was fated to happen, and it might involve your home or a marriage or a commitment. But wow, twin flame for sure. Like someone has a wand, someone has a cup. Could be a fire sign and a water sign here, but it doesn't matter the signs. Someone here was manifest. Someone came into May manifesting hardcore. They knew an ending had to happen in a home in order for this magic to like spark. But wow, okay, now back to this Judgment card. Second chance, perhaps, a call, a phone call, a passionate phone call, phone sex, perhaps, having sex for the second time, but an awakening nonetheless. Pluto energy. We got Pluto and Uranus here, outer planets, Aquarian energy, Scorpio energy. But again, you're going to have to walk away, Cancer, maybe on the full moon in Sag, or maybe you already walked away on the full moon in Scorpio. But there's a completion here, and like you're walking away from some kind of commitment at work, at home, with a family member, a friend, a lover. You can commit in a lot of different ways, and it could just be a Taurus. There could be a commitment that's you're hanging on to that's holding you back from a new beginning, but you feel really called to leap. The closer and closer we get to June, you just feel like, fuck it, I'm about to just travel here. Fuck it, I'm about to just leap. We may be dealing with a Virgo here, okay? We got the Hermit, or maybe solitary in isolation and being in quarantine is an issue here. We have the Three of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, some of you guys are like, it's third party. You're either dealing with someone who's already in a relationship, or you're in a relationship, yet you've made this connection with someone. I've seen it too many times in the cards to ignore. Like, someone needs to get out of a home or a relationship in order to experience this new. I mean, it's not rocket science, guys. Like, in order to get the new, you kind of have to end out the old, right? So that's where the battle is going on at. That's where this Nine of Wands energy is happening at. With you, Cancer, or with someone else. Specifically, the very last few days of May, there might be a separation. I'm sorry, guys. With the Death card and the Three of Swords, definitely, you know, the Scorpio full moon might have took some time to catch up with you. But it heard your emotion. Someone heard your call, Cancer. This was you who manifested this ending. So don't be surprised if there's new sparks happening and you have to end a home environment, you have to end a job, or end an old relationship, friendship, family situation. This is letting the old die so the new can spark, but it's going to involve separation in some way. Maybe you're just feeling heartbroken. I, as a water sign, understand that it doesn't just take breakups to break a person's heart. A person's heart can break just because there's endings, just because there's transformation does break open your heart. And this is new passion and love coming in. maybe from someone you were separated from. I don't really get an indication from with a past. I see too much newness here, and I see the past ending. But I will say there's definitely someone here who's struggling, and this is someone who's protected and has their guard up. You or someone else, Cancer, because of all the endings and, you know, someone's heart. Someone here has actually experienced a death of their heart. Like, it wasn't just heartbreak. Like, someone's heart has actually died and become reborn. Like, this might be one of those things where someone was so hurt in the past and you came into their life, or they came into your life, and like they warmed your heart back up. They healed you, like, not in a codependent way or anything like that, but in a beautiful, unconditional, I actually love you way. And someone has to lower their guard a little bit and stop being so afraid of, you know, getting hurt, and protect. Someone here is literally defensive and has a wall up because of how many battles they've persevered and had to fight. They're very wounded at a heart level. Someone's wounded at the end of the May because of a separation, heartbreak, third party. You know, this card talked about head and heart, didn't it? So if you have to make a decision at the end of May between your head and your heart, go with your heart, because it's easier for your head to catch up with your heart than vice versa. Cancer deals a lot with the heart. I know Leo does too, but Cancer's like that unconditional moon energy. And then Mercury deals with the mind, so we will be dealing with that. Head over heart decisions, heart-to-heart conversations, speaking from the heart. This music. Literally. So anyways, yeah, someone here is going through some battles because of separation, heartbreak, third party energy. And I'm telling you what, with all these new beginnings coming in at the end of May, it really may cause a third party, because someone may already be in a connection kind of thing. So let's get the actual end of May. We know, I just want to show you guys this. Someone here is definitely going through battles, like they're hiding their feelings. There's a choice here. There is a twin flame, and this is either you or a water sign you're dealing with. I see strong Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, Gemini. Yeah, that's the thing. Let me show you this real quick. Seven of Swords, Six of Cups. Cheating in the past, cheating and sneaking off. You know, trying to go unnoticed. Like, someone here is going back to a person in their past and they don't want anyone to know. That's you or someone else, Cancer. I mean, look, there's a reconciliation here. It's one of those situations where it's like you guys are back together, like, but there's some kind of cheating, lie, like, energy here. And it's weird, because as we progress through the cards, it's like, yeah, there was a lie, but there's also like a new beginning that you feel called, and it involves you telling the truth. But I'm telling you, someone had to walk away from a commitment marriage first. I can't get away from that message. There's a phone call here where there's a new beginning of truth, and this may involve a lie in the future. Like, you know, I didn't tell you this before. This is someone who it ended with. Yeah. This is someone where they cheated on you in the past, you cheated on them, and they're coming back. There's a choice. No wonder you're approaching this situation, Cancer, like, let me, like, not express all my emotion. Underneath that, this is underneath all that wand energy. Look at these battles that someone's been in a relationship. Okay, just, you know, someone here wants to be emotionally reciprocated. This is someone you were really connected to emotionally in the past, though, Cancer, okay? So be very careful not to block somebody that you break up with, or that has broken your heart, or you broke their heart, because there's still communication. I think it's going to come in because of Venus retrograde, and it's going to come in like the end of May or the beginning of June. Or maybe just being with someone, starting over, is triggering all these old memories. So let's get one more card for Cancer, the very end of May. How does Cancer end May? With the Three of Cups, a reunion, a friendship. There's definitely, like, I don't know if one of your friends are getting married, or if one of your friends is in a relationship. There might be a third wheel, third party. We got 2 threes at the end of May, guys. So I don't know if this is a friendship breakup. This is a lover and a friend, or if one of your friends is separated. I don't know. There's an ending to a marriage at the beginning of May, or something that's relevant. Lots of endings. This is a beautiful spread. I love this. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. There's definitely a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo to consider here. Something that's being expressed throughout May. Lots of passionate messages. But someone also just wants to take time to kind of, like, you know, just think about all their options. You have a lot of different feelings in May. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of conflict, but we have that completing. Okay, there is a cycle of conflict completing. We have a Pisces showing up here. We have the Moon and Saturn. We have Gemini season. The Gemini new moon is really going to end some things for you. You may have to make your mind up quickly, and like Gemini new moon's all about making your mind up quickly without knowing the facts, just kind of trusting your intellect. But you know, give yourself some time to meditate and pray about some of these options instead of, you know, moving fast like a Sagittarius. This is inconsistent. You don't want to be inconsistent, Cancer. But yeah, there's definitely a reunion. Maybe there's even gossip about a breakup or something like that that's important, or gossip about flirting or sex or something like that, and that's what ends this relationship, is like friends. You guys need to comment down below and let me know where this resonates, because this is a very specific story, yet I have questions. But you know what to do, Cancer. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below this month, seriously. And if this resonated and you'd like a personal reading, I do offer those, so check my description box, okay, for anything you might need. So yeah, guys, happy May. Hopefully it wasn't too rough, and I'll talk to you guys in June. Bye.